segment, I wanted to go over some questions to ask a commercial broker before buying. If you're interested in purchasing commercial real estate here in Las Vegas, you may define it to include office buildings, strip and retail malls, restaurants, freestanding buildings, manufacturing and industrial, just to name a few. It's important when you think about buying that you ask these questions and gather the following information from your broker. If you're working with a savvy and experienced commercial broker, then they will already know to get these things for you on any property you may be interested in. Many commercial buildings are leased, so if you want to ask for a rent roll and copies of the current leases, you should definitely do so. What a rent roll tells you is who the lessees are, how much rent they pay, so you can evaluate the current cap rate. The leases will give you information about whether they contribute to the common area expenses, what the terms of the leases are, and when they expire, among other things. It will also talk to you about rent increases and if the annual rent increases are based on a percentage or the actual consumer price index, the CPI. Ask for a pro forma, which is a document that tells you all about the expenses and income of the association with the building. The income should match the total rents and fees indicated in the leases. Expenses will include anything the landlord pays to maintain the building and keep it rented. These will include common area expenses such as electricity, maintenance of the grounds and parking areas. It may also include trash removal, a repair budget, and number that accounts for the vacancy rate. The bottom line will show the net operating income, better known as the NOI. You or your accountant will need this number to calculate the return on your money and hence the building's profitability. If there is not a property management company in place and it is managed by the owner, you will also want to make sure that you plan on incurring that expense and making any adjustments to your profit line accordingly. It is important also to let your agent know if you plan to use the property for personal use. And if so, what kind of business would you plan on putting in there so they can make sure that there's no special use permits, variances, or zoning issues that may occur. Also, be sure to check with the city's planning and zoning department for any proposed projects around the immediate area to ensure that the building you're considering purchasing will not lose any value. It is always best to be represented by a commercial agent in the transaction, and you should always check by the broker. If you're considering hiring references, ask them for references and check their reputation. Please call me anytime. I would be happy to work with you, and I'm never too busy for you or your referrals. You can also visit my website to receive a free list of any commercial properties that may fit your needs, and I will send you that list within 24 hours of everything that is available valley-wide, and I'd be happy to represent you. My name is Jennifer Weinberg, your local Las Vegas commercial specialist.